Welcome to the Central Coast International Film Festival. I am here with a wonderful filmmaker. Tell us your name and which project you showed to us at the festival this year.
My name is RJ Barnes, and I'm the writer, co-director, and producer of X the Interview.
Nice. This was a terrific film. I really feel like you really showed yourself. You really allowed us to see you and to hear you, right? And that is such a gift when you do that, when you allow people to hear your voice and to be seen. Was this your first film, or have you done any other projects before this?
This is my first actual film. So I am a writer and producer, so I know a little bit about the filmmaking process, but just taking this one on my own, first shot at it.
I think it takes so much courage to work in the performing arts industry, no matter what you are. In our minds, right? There's so many reasons why we shouldn't do it, right? And the main reason is that we do it is because we love it, and there's nothing else for us to do sometimes, right? Tell us a little bit about where did your story come from, and what actually led you to want to start to direct too. I think that's.
I mean, as far as the story goes, it was just kind of playing with the idea of superheroes and villains and thinking about that into the real world, because I like, films and content that reflect real life. And let's be honest, as far as I've seen, nobody's flying around with superpowers like Robin Banks or whatnot. But when I look at my own life and I look at a lot of the issues that I face, be it not being responsible with money or, slacking off on work or not pursuing, my passions in life, those are all problems that I cause. And even if I had superpowers, I would still have to use, abilities that every human has to overcome them. Yeah. So that's where the concept came from. Right. But as far as being a director, that was never the goal. Right. I just think that when you want something done right, like for me, I had to step out from behind the computer to make sure that the vision was brought to life the way that I saw it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Beautifully done. And I feel like I loved the process that you went through of not knowing how to get what you want and figuring it out, along the way, that you just patience and time, and you didn't give up and you persevered. Can you talk a little bit about that and your process because that was a professional looking film.
Thank you.
And that was your first film, and most first films do not even come close to what you did. How did you find that motivation, that perseverance, and the desire to not settle for something that doesn't match the vision you have in your head?
Well,
I'm sorry for that question.
No, I like it. I'm ready for it. I think I got it. The motivation, to be honest, is just, looking at myself in the mirror every day. Like, man, you a liar. You said you were going to do a movie and you didn't do it. That's the first part. But as far as the quality goes, Anthony Rose, co-director, he shoots a lot of content and he knows a lot of DPs. So we just went down the line of DPs who had quality cameras and I didn't know any of them, but they had reels where I say, okay, I like the quality of their work.
You knew when you saw what you wanted. You're like, that's what I want.
Yeah, but more so it was Pedro Bringas, DP, did a great job. That's the reason it looks the way it does. He not only accepted the rate we were offering, but he really liked the people who joined on the project and brought their rate down, but still came in with top shelf work. They all had the same reaction. After I explained it to them nervously, they all kind of tilted their head and said, I've never done anything like this. I think I want to do it. That's the reaction I'm learning that you want when you're working on a fixed budget that's not what people are used to getting paid. But when you get that emotional buy-in, then you're working with something special.
Right. But that's, to me, what a director does is they literally pull this project in. They find the right people, and you found the right people, and but you didn't give up until you didn't be like, that's good enough. You continued to persevere until you found the right person for the job, and look at the result. It's beautiful, perfect, and the story's really good too, right? Not only the cinematography and the editing and the sound and the music, but the story is fantastic, right? It's a great story. It's this broken, wounded, almost pathetic superhero, right? it was really wonderful to see that and to see the flaws and to see him trying to figure out and go through it. And he didn't have all the answers, right? He had to discover it. Talk a little bit about what it was like shooting, working with the actors. Did you ever feel like you had to explain certain things, or did everyone just like kind of step up and they're like, that's perfect, cut?
Well, so luckily, the main actor, Brandon Brody, did a great job. He said that it reflected a lot of aspects of life that he went through. So Brody, sorry about the pathetic thing. His word, not mine. I think you're great.
You are wonderful, absolutely.
No,
Your character.
The superhero.
To be honest, from a cultural standpoint, a lot of people that come from black culture can relate to a lot of what that character went through. In my experience, I genuinely feel that a lot of black and brown people have superpowers. Like when I came out of high school, so many people could sing, they could dance, they could play sports, they were funny. It was just so much talent, but then sometimes you get out into the world and you chase the party, you want to look good, you want to buy clothes, you want to date, and you're just not really focused on that superpower that you had. And sometimes you get to a point to where you feel like it's over. Maybe it's depression, or maybe if it's athletic, maybe your body's not really doing it for you anymore. But a lot of people in the black and brown community, I feel like, can understand the concept of not seizing the opportunity when they had it, and then looking back and saying, man, I should have focused. I should have done
I didn't mean to say he was pathetic or anything like that.
He-
Just that he's a
Brandon Brody
superhero.
is a professional comedian.
Yeah, he's very funny and very talented. But
I'm not going to be offended at all.
no, but it was more of the fact that the superhero, this is supposed to be a superhero,
Yeah.
and he's the exact opposite, right, of perfect and powerful, right? I loved it. And, I feel like we all came into this world perfect, beautiful, incredible. And somewhere along the line, someone or society or magazines or TV shows or someone told us that we weren't enough. And then we started going on this journey trying to be something that was enough, when our superpower, my feeling, is just be yourself.
Exactly.
And be 100%, right? And that's our superpower. And anyways, beautiful job. Was there anything else, any challenges, or was there any synergies or just joys or things that kind of came to you on this production while doing this that?
I think just seeing it come together and watching people's reaction, because, a lot of people did favors. All the actors came in as favors, and sometimes you never know what type of performance they're going to give or how serious they're going to take it. And just going through that experience of them all coming in top shelf, 100% effort, that just cultivates the positivity going into the next project. Not saying that I intend to not pay people forever. I'm going to figure that part out. But, just knowing that if you have an idea and you don't know how to make a movie, and if you just stick with it, it can get done. Now with that confidence, I'm just looking forward to the next one.
I love that. And I think the truth is, every artist, every filmmaker, we would do this for free. We love it, right? But it's so nice to get paid for doing what we love. Like, it's so nice. But that's the truth. I'll do a film, I'll do student films, like, if I like the story, right? Or if there's something I like about it, I'll do it. Then they'll pay me potato chips and a bottle of water, right? Sometimes I'll say no to parts that pay well, because I'm like, it's not the story I want to tell. Yeah. So just keep making films, my friend. You're very talented, very brave to do it. I feel like I'm brave as an actor, but I don't know if I could ever write, direct, and produce. Like,
Come on, man. You got it in you.
yeah, come on, man. Don't take for granted what you have, though. Because that is a gift. I've watched a lot of films, and I've never seen a first film like that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So
I appreciate that.
just you've got a gift. Just keep going. And I think God or the universe loves you because they're giving you all these, like that animator, right? Like those animations were whoa. Like I was like, wow. Just the way they moved, right, too subtly. I love those little details that he did, and they were perfect. And then the actors were phenomenal, everything. So I think, just keep going, man. I think it'll all line up like this one did. I hope it does for you.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you.